Hello there guys, I'm Wesonator88 here, back again with some more Ark Survival Ascendant. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm actually live. And I am actually live this time. That took a bit of time. I don't know. So I've had a few problems trying to get live at the minute. Now finally live, yay! Right. So I'm just going to sort out a setting real quick and then I'll just get on with the stream. I'll sort everything else afterwards. So just make sure that is done. That is. Right, I can worry about the rest later on. Right, so for anyone who doesn't know, in the last week's episode, we did some taming. We tamed a saber-toothed tiger, which we used kibble on. So we kind of perfect tamed it. And we tamed a max level Spino. And we did a perfect tame on the Spino as well. And the Spino was a level 150, and it went to a 224, if I remember rightly. So we named the saber-tooth fangs. I still didn't think of a name for the Spino. I do have a name, but I haven't really named it. I've been a bit lazy. Alright. So, obviously we are here, as you can tell, at our water pen. Or base, depending on how you want to look at it. And we're going to try and get most of this finished off today. Though, I probably won't. But I'll get the main groundwork of this done, which is the main objective for today. And then after that I have no idea, because I'm not sure what I planned for it. So yeah, let's you get on with getting this place finally finished and built, shall we? And I'm just trying to make sure that I can see my live chat, and my chat's not coming up on my phone. Great. Now it is. Huzzah. Right, so yeah, we're going to finish off building that part, and we're going to get some railings down for this place. So as you may see over there in that corner, we do actually have my floating house or home, and I don't have any of the parts on me. It's all on the boat, that's why. So I did obviously some gathering this week, got some materials in, so everything will be set for today. Will everything be in there? No idea. Oh, there we go. Let's put it in place. Kind of. There we go. Ah, dear. Right. So we need them. I don't think I can carry the railings as well, because it's going to make me overburdened with them all. So we won't do that just yet. Right, so this has been a bit of a long project trying to get this done, to be honest. It's taken a lot of work and a lot of time. Now I do have some extra materials inside the smithy just in case. So if I'm a bit short on some parts, I can get them out. Now I should have enough of these triangle parts, or wedges. Well, yeah, they are like wedges really, to be honest. So I have calculated how many I should have or need for this, to finish this part of the building off. I should hopefully have enough of the beams made. I'm hoping. I don't think I do have enough for the pillars, to be honest. So we might have to make some more of them to get this built, and at least have the groundwork sorted. So I'm just double checking, make sure that is correctly in place. I think it is. It's a bit difficult to always tell. As long as this is in place, we should be fine. As long as I don't accidentally place one on top of another, I'm absolutely fine and I don't break anything. And some parts of me wishes that I had glass wedges instead, but to be honest, I don't really need to look down. Could if I really needed to. I could always change them later on, which I might do off camera if I feel like I need to put some in. But I want to get this mostly down, so I've got this in place, so if I do want to change it, I can change it later on. So yeah, we're going to see what I can get done. Like I say, I'd love to get this kind of mostly finished off and done. I still have part of the underwater bit to do, which is just 2 stone ramps which I still haven't done. But I guess it's fine for the moment. So, once this is in place, that is that part done. Now, do I have enough pillars for everything I needed for here? For some reason, I want to say no. Again, the thing of a no. I don't think I'm missing any of them ones. I think I'm missing the back ones more than anything else. So please say I've only got 4, which is for one side. So yeah, I'm a little bit short. I thought I would be. It's fine, it happens. It's a good thing I've got some extra materials back at the boat on my raft. When it comes to building, at least that's in place. And that's in place there, so I just need another 4. And then that will be done. Good. That again. Alright, can't you? Let's get over and let's get these extra parts made. Oh, and then we can get the railings in place. Make this place look a bit more like a home. Or at least the base that I actually like. Wrong one. It's in here. So yeah, extra materials. I know I need some. So for them. That's what we're going to need. And yes, I could use stone, well, metal. Perhaps, but I need stone for what I actually want to build. I still forgot to bring them, which is annoying. Like you. Didn't accidentally put enough. No, I didn't. No, I do have enough stone walls. I could always destroy them quickly and make the ramps I need. Seems like a waste though, really, to be honest. It's fine. I can always get the stone sorted out. Not many people will notice it anyway, unless they went underneath the water for it. I hope I've gone off the railings though. That's the one thing I didn't think of. And I still haven't really thought about everything to be 100% done. So, yeah. That's it. As long as the main layout of this is done. Come on. Which it mostly is. Alright, let's get some railings done now. I've got 84. That's not exactly the answer I needed. Come on. Thank you. And seriously? Come on. Weird, that wasn't place, but it is now. Come on. Sooner I get these in place, the better. Though I feel like I'm going to be a bit short on all of the railings, to be honest. Because what I would like to do is have a full railing on the bottom. I haven't really figured out everything for this, so just getting some railings done. It's just an idea. You there, right, you there. Just see if this will actually just go the way I want it to anyway for the minute. Come on. Thank you. Almost got it done. Just that one in place for that side. Alright, so that leaves that side mostly done on the top. That side's done up to this point. I feel like I should put some pillars in this side as well, the part. fine. Let's get this side done. As soon as at a later stage I can move that bed somewhere else. And I think I'm going to be a bit short on my railings, to be honest. Which I knew was a possibility. Let's see if we can get this floor done at least. If this floor can be done, like I say, at least it gives me an idea of how I'd like it to be. Hope. Yep. Now, as you may notice, I've actually brought weak sauce over, but I also have another basil sauce with us. It was I think it was a 140, and I used kibble to tame that up. So we actually got it to a, I think it was a 204 when it tamed. So that was perfectly tamed with kibble. I wish I'd seen a 150 because that would have been more interesting to have had. But it's got two of them, so I am actually making, well, I'm going to say twice as much oil than what it would be with just one of them. And I ran out of railings. So it's mostly done. And I've still got the top floor to get sorted out as well. So yeah, I might change a few of these railings to metal walls. Still trying to figure out how I want it to be completely, but at least this actually now gives us more of an idea, or at least me, how I want this to look. Which I'm actually kind of impressed with for myself, to be honest. I usually don't build something like this. I'm thinking of putting railings down on the outer edge. And that means I've still got to figure out where I want to actually place items around this place as well. But at least we've done most of the water pen. And is it getting to morning or night time in the game? It's getting to night time. I didn't think about that. Oh well. Whoops. Right, so I am going to leave my raft there. The dinos should be fully fed, from what I remember. And how to Graham. A metal platform, you've been farming a lot of ore. Oh, yes. Considering I have a lot of ore still left in the raft over there. It's been fun. It has been fun. What was that fronter? That's low level. Not worried about it then. And as you may notice, in the last episode, I had a little building that was over here. It was made out of thatch. Wasn't that big, wasn't that great, and I decided to actually build something on here. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a set of stairs. You can just stay there, could it? So, I've also made a little outhouse for this place as well. Want to poop in private. So yeah. So technically you could get someone who's just looking over, but you know, we're not going to look into that factor. And yeah, I know there's going to be a load of Z fighting with the game with the graphics now at the minute, because for some reason the sunlight can't figure itself out at this time of the day. It's weird. It's very weird. And yeah, I forgot to put in a ladder. So far up here there is absolutely nothing. When I put a ladder in, I'll get it sorted out. But yeah, did that off camera. I'd show I've done something a bit off camera as well. Right. So yeah, it's a little place. I've still got some things to fix and figure out for this bit. And kind of like a little deck area. A place where I could actually have my raft, or a raft, stop to actually stop here or for an but I can get dinos up and have them rest around there. So yeah, I got that done off camera. I haven't really done anything else off camera apart from gathering some materials, and that was it. And obviously move my water dinos. Ugh, low level. Now I haven't done any training for fangs yet. I really need to at some point. Unfortunately I haven't been able to raise Fang's health that much. I did a bit of training, but not a lot. Because I would like Fangs to get some revenge. Now, question is, what do I do for the rest of the day? I knew it wouldn't take me that long to get that built done. Now, I do have the Quetzal, so I could either go out and find a higher level Quetzal, which to be honest would take forever to do, or I take the Quetzal with me, or I use the Quetzal instead, and we try and bring back a high level Megatherium, which would mean a ton of searching at the map for one, because they'll either be in the redwoods or mostly more in the cold biome. The main answer would be the cold biome, really, which would mean I need to take a full suit of ghillie with me. But I'd need to pump the Quetzal's stamina more than anything else, so it can actually stay in the air a lot longer. For me to take, well, for me to bring anything back. So, if I were, let's get you out real quick. What is your stamina so far, and how many levels do you have anyway? Because I haven't tested you in ages. So, come out, you. Yeah. I know it's low level, it's not the greatest for anything. But we do have 23 levels. Don't really gain a lot on stamina. What, 56? Wow, that's still not the greatest. 56. We're per 30. Then again, it is a low level. Technically, I would need to pump more. I need it to be at least 1,000 on the weight. Health. Got to 3,000 at least, right. So I think if we take the... Wow, why does the platform saddle seem really small compared to how it used to be? It felt like it was a lot bigger on a survival. On Ascended, it looks really... Why does this look really small? It looks really... Haven't I made the Quetzal smaller? Made the platform saddle smaller on the Quetzal. That looks really small. Maybe it's just me. To me, that feels smaller. Anyway. So yeah, we're going to take the Quetzal out. It would just be an easier answer, to be honest. And we're going to try and find a... Is it called a Megatherium? I think it's called a Megatherium. Or giant sloth. Because one, that means we can then try and tame something. So... I say we're going to go to the cold biome, so that means I need to get my spare set of cold armor, which we so likely have here, apart from the gloves, which is weird. Okay, so we'll take that set. Seriously. Actually, no, we'll leave these on this, actually. We'll take the... take the other set for it. That'll just be easier. Don't need to worry about the gloves too much. You can always fix them off camera anyway. There we go. And my Quetzal is going to need food, obviously, because we haven't got any meat on us. Now, yes, I could build on it and have it more sorted so I can actually just have it floating in the air somewhere, but I'm going to be using the Quetzal to get us a slot. Now, if we do somehow see a high level Quetzal, I should really... I can't really tame it unless I brought stuff. But I'd have to put a mark for it and we'll have to keep an eye on it. So then I could actually tame a high level Quetzal. And before anyone asks, how would you use a Quetzal to tame another Quetzal? Easy, you build a cage on the Quetzal itself. 85, not the greatest. Wait, didn't I have something that was down there that I wanted to tame? I think there was, but I want to get Megatherium first. Hopefully a high level one. Because the higher, the better, which means if I tame something else, I can tame two things at once. Yay! Oh dear, right. Yeah, and with a higher level Quetzal means it would have a lot more stamina and weight and everything else, but I know we've got a weak source one, so I've literally had to leave it to actually level up. So I can actually take it out and actually get some grinding, well, I say grinding, get some things done. So yeah, our low level Quetzal is actually to try and help us get a better level Quetzal at some point, when we find one. Though I know there is a level 75 that's usually floating around there. I want something that's like a 150, or 100 to 150 I should say. Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult to always find a Quetzal. Because sometimes they're never there. And someone's going to be like, but what about that high level T-Rex that's down on that part over there? Why not are you taming that? Again, I need the Megatherium. I want to try and start getting sorted out for the Broodmother boss. So, why not again another Megatherium? Hopefully it is a different gender, because then I could just try and breed a load of Megatheriums. Or, if I can, I could bring one back, tame another one off camera, which is high level. Then I could start breeding them, or I could just try and find a load of them and tame them. Easier option is I try and get a male and female, I then get them to breed, I then try and raise them that way. And then I take them all out and do a bit of a grind. So then we're ready for the boss for the Broodmother. So that is kind of why I'm going out and getting what I am. So them and their levels, once they're tamed, can be a bit weird, I think. Ooh. That is a blue drop with a circle. That could be interesting loot. And now my Quetzal wants to go down. Stamina's low, so it needs to gain stamina. You know, if I was in the air, if I had an Argy, I could just get on the Argy and just literally... But the Quetzal doesn't really gain any stamina. Unless it's on the ground. Or as long as I'm off it, but unfortunately I am not off the Quetzal. So I need to get down to the ground so it can regain its stamina. Sad times. I really didn't bring anything to deal with the redwoods, did I? I didn't think I'd actually go into the redwoods either. Oh well. That's more on me. But hopefully you're having a good day, Grim. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. And I do have a feeling that Grim would be like, oh, you should just do the Broodmother. What you're at? I'm like, I would not survive. I don't have the gear for the Broodmother. Plus, you did it on easy. I'm doing it on hard. Oh, this isn't fully the redwoods. Awesome. That is terror birds. Nice. So we actually got a... So we got an ascended helmet. For the helmet. Some railings, not really worried about that. Some other stone stuff. Okay. Ready? 2 level 5s and level 50 turbo. Yeah, my damage output with this quetzal. It's actually weird that the level 5... I took the level 5... I mean 50 before the level 5. Yeah, didn't really gain that much from that. I'm actually surprised that they didn't hit me. That's the shocker. Because I would have thought they would have hit me more than anything else. And of course now my chat plays up on my phone. Great, thanks man. Okay, yeah, pretty good day. Got a lot of work done. Have to go back to work tonight. Ooh. Yeah, well I did tell you when you're doing it, it's super easy on the easy mode. Just a bit annoyed that you're that you actually changed your channel. You got rid of your old one and made a new one, so I can't rebuild your base. I don't know. Maybe I'll build some to dedicate it for you. Though technically Northern Salt was your trike. Well, the trike are named after you because you're here. So, yes, I'll have to do something. And again, I'm going around building some bases to do with some YouTubers that I've watched in the past when it was Ark Survival Evolved. Stuff I enjoyed watching. It's some really interesting and good bases as well, so... And trying to build them on Ascended is just going to be difficult when half the places that they built are mostly destroyed now because they've changed the terrain for it all. Stupid. But I'll do what I can with what I've got. I'll see if I can find what I need to as well at the same time. It's going to be fun. Right. Oh, it wasn't much of a base, so just a wooden house. Yeah, it might have been just a wooden house with a big base, but you know, it's still something you had built. Plus, I could always just do a redesign and make it look a bit nicer anyway. Or make it look like you had it more lived in than what it was. I don't know. I know whereabouts you had built, or I remember whereabouts you had built, but I can't remember the size of what you had on the interior of it. I can always figure that out at some point. Let's regain the stamina. As much as I'd like to go through the redwoods because I can sometimes be sloths around there. I'm not going in there because of Phylos, and my health, obviously on my Quetzal, is only 3,000. Now, unfortunately, Phylos do a percentage damage, not a normal hit damage. So even though it might say melee this much, it actually does a 5% hit damage. So if my level was high level, makes no difference compared to a low level. It will do a percentage of damage. It doesn't. Its initial hit, then you have bleed damage, which is like 5% of your actual health. So Phylos are the only things really, if you really wanted to go against things, could take out a Giga easily enough, could take out a Tyrannosaurus easily enough, take out most things. And even though I have a Phylo, it didn't really tame up to be a high level because I screwed up on the taming, but still got it. You wanted to make a Victorian cathedral. That would have been a lot of grinding. You try to say it so I have to turn around and make this big giant church. You go, ha, that's what I want to build. Like, no, no. I'm not building a church. That'd be too weird of a thing to try and build. I would burn every time I get near it. I'm burning. I'm melting. I'm melting. What a well. What a well. Plus, I think the only way to really build something that looks more like that style of house would actually be using mods, and I'm not using mods. Because sometimes the mods on this game actually cost you money, which I think is ridiculous. Now, can I see through the fog in this area? That's going to be a question. First things first, I need to bloody rest because I need to get my stamina up for one I'm going to have to go around. I do actually need to build a base in the cold biome, actually. And because they've now finally sorted out the frickin' spawns for the coast of here, which took them forever, I can now try and get something actually built on the coast near where there's some oil nodes. I just have a ton of penguins. I then call it Penguin Island or something like that. And that is a Tyrannosaurus, isn't it? Yeah. Now, if I remember rightly, I think on an actual server, the Tyrannosaurus can get up to level 150. On private games, or single players, I should say, they can only get up to level 1. They may have changed on servers, I don't know. I haven't played servers in like years. The Church of Salt. You can make a cathedral, Conan Exiles, if you buy. Oh yeah, in Conan Exiles you can make it without the frickin' mods. You could just do it with with DLC stuff, but then you can make it with normal stuff through the game anyway. You don't actually necessarily need to have DLC for Conan Exiles to build a cathedral. That just takes a lot of work. Unfortunately, in that, you have to mostly go out and get the material yourself, because unfortunately they never added the NPCs to be able to go out and actually harvest materials for you. Yes, they can process the material a bit quicker or for a bit less, but again, it's still mostly you having to go out and harvest the materials. Maybe it's something that was with you to harvest them. Wouldn't be too bad. But now you've got to go out and bloody harvest it all yourself. That's the problem. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind Conan Exiles, but it's a pain to bloody do. Unless there's a big group here, then it's not too bad. Now I've got to wait till it's basically morning. That is the bad sign. I hate having to wait for... When is it going to be morning in this game? I still got a bit of time. Trying to think. I know I saw a high level sloth somewhere, but I can't remember where. Was it around that mountain? I don't think there's one around that one. I think there's around that mountain ahead of me. I think. I just can't recall because obviously it's foggy a bit, which isn't too bad. I don't mind it when it's this type of level of fog or mist. And that's also nighttime in the game, which that doesn't help. But let's see what I can do. That's the problem. I like the gameplay of. Okay, but the grind is pretty alright. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. You know, they do expect people to work together, or they just have people just go against each other all the time. And you know, unless you have a load of people that you play with, and just to me, it's just like a huge pain. Don't get me wrong, I have spent a load of time on single player, just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding to get a lot done. But you know, on that you can't do it without. If you had friends with you on your solo game, you've got a tether distance. Well, you do on console anyway. I'm not sure about PC, but you definitely have a tether distance on console, and it's like, why? It's just annoying. You know, let me go to the other side of the map so I can build my own base and do my own thing instead of having to be right next to the person like a few feet away, because that's the limit I can be. It's like, great. So that's where people usually have to go on servers or do private servers to play the game. People, it's like just a waste. Well, if people have a load of money, it's not too much of a problem, but people who don't have money, it's a huge problem. Unless you have a load of friends and you try and take over a server, then oh dear, that would just be a nightmare. Would not want to do that. Okay, that is a beer drinker. Alright, so woolly rhino. UT, Connor's not worried about. Not worried about the UTs or the hogs. Can't feel the name now. Dead-ons. I'm not worried about dead-ons at the minute because I'm not after them till near the end. Well, I say till near the end. Till when I'm basically ready to actually go against the broodmother. What I do need to try and find is a sloth. Can't remember if the one I had was a male or female, but I know it's not really that high level. So, I know they are a higher chance to be in the cold biome, which is why we've come here. And we'll find one. Only problem is I've got to try and drag it all the way back to base. Quickly throw up a taming pen once it's back, once I've got get there. And then knock the bugger out. So I think most of the materials to tame one's going to be somewhere else, which is not a good sign. I think it's mostly back in my water raft, which isn't good. Yeah. So I'm going to have a bit of fun. That's a 105 Carno. Okay. Not very worried about Carnos though. Right, come on. Need to find a sloth. Yes, and I could use photo mode to go around. I do have the tether a bit more further than what it would be for the photo camera, but it's not something I want to try and use mostly when I'm out in the open. Don't get me wrong, dungeons, well, caves I don't really care about too much because then it makes me definitely know the route I need to go. And I can let you guys see if there's any troubles ahead as well. And technically, I'd always assume there's trouble ahead anyway, no matter where I go. Come on. This person was like, oh, why don't you just have the RG outwares and then go from there, and then have the Quetzal out when you saw one. It's what I kind of should have done, but that means trying to land, get the Quetzal out, put the RG back in its, well, put the RG in the thing. It's just like I might as well just have it back at base. It's just me a bit of hassle. I'm just trying to figure out and remember where I saw the high level sloth. That's the problem. It's a bit more difficult when it's night time and it is a bit misty. Especially when it's that thick. I know I've seen one that was around about level 100. I just can't remember where. This can be one of these days, isn't it? Come on. Come on. I remember I've seen the high level one. Then again, it could have died to something else because I've been gone from the area for a long time. It's been a while since I came here. I think the last time I saw it was like a month ago. Too bad we can't get Ark server going. Wow, if there was somebody who we know who actually could do an Ark, because Ark Survival Ascended actually is crossplay. But knowing someone who is actually going to host and whatever for a server. Is that a 150 or just a 50? That's just a 50, okay. I think to host Ark servers, you need a license now, which is weird. But I think if you got so many subscribers and that lot from YouTube, you can actually get the license done for free. But that's what I've heard. People are like, you shouldn't need the license. But like, yeah, you shouldn't. But I've heard that you're supposed to, or they need to have a license. It's about to have a server for Ark, which is very weird. But then again, it depends, you know, how many people want to be on it. You know, how many people are going to be playing the game. How many people are going to be streaming it. You know, are people going to be being friendly with each other? Or are they going to be aggressive? It's, you know, if the, you know, does the host decide, oh, after 1 month of it, oh, because they haven't played the game before, they want a month, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to change the settings, or that's not a bad level mammoth. I've already got a high level female. I need a high level male. No, it's them. I'm not worried about them. Oh. I feel like it was around here somewhere. There is a purple drop coming down as well, which kind of has my interest. Dang pig. I'm not going to worry about the purple drop. Keep going. I need to find somewhere safe to rest. You know, I did have it when it was Ark Survival. Evolved. You know, I had a person who actually did host a server. Had some people on there, had someone decide, oh, I'm going to play on their own single player, and then glitch in a load of items and bring a load of glitched items over. You know, they decided to bring all the tech stuff that they could spawn in from their single player into the server. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be turned off. Instead, they just spawned it all in and transferred it over, and they're like, ah, I'm going to build here. I'm going to have all this, which I glitched in by spawning my single player and bring it over to the server. It's like, weren't them settings supposed to be turned off? And the person was like, oh, I forgot to turn them off. It's like, it just destroyed the series. I ended up deleting that series because it was like, no one was on when I was on. And some people just decided, oh, we're just going to cheat the system instead. I was like, great. So that's not Ark, and that's not the type of thing I wanted. So I was like, yep, nope. They're like, oh, but it's fun for us. I was like, yeah, I invite you to join to help and to play. Not go, I'm just going to spawn in all these items and then be done. Destroyed Carno Island, so I couldn't get anything there. You know, if you want to build on Carno Island, you build on one little spot. Not take over the whole entire island. Hell, I might have had a bit of Herbo Island. Didn't have the whole bloody thing. Ooh! Okay, I think you were the one that I needed. Or wanted. Aha! Found you. A 120 female. Hopefully I have a high level male backer base. Now, which way do I need to go? Because I can't see, I need to go this way, I think. I'm going to need to gain stamina, which is also a problem. I'm hoping that I have a higher level male backer base tamed. If it's a female, then I still need to go out and get male. Now, do I know which kibble is for the Megatherium? Nope. Do I care? Kind of. Technically, I could always put my phone to Google and just quickly do a check what kibble it prefers. But it should enjoy the honey anyway, so that's why we're taking it back to the main base. Kind of makes it a bit easier on taming. Plus, I have like my tranks, my darts, the arrows, and all that lot back at my main base. Which is actually where. Wait, why am I. Which way was I going? I was going the wrong way entirely. Oh my god. Why was I going that way for? I was going the opposite way of how I was supposed to be going. I was supposed to be going that way. Oh my god. I should have realised I was going the wrong way. I didn't realise. It's my fault. The guy said he had a server, but yeah, he's the only other guy I know who has the game. Yeah, I know Guyver definitely has the game. I didn't realise he actually had a server. But I think Guyver has a few mods, which I'm not sure if somebody's enabled the mods, if everyone has to have the mods or not. I know some games can be finicky where if a mod is on or placed in the server, everyone has to have it. If not, it doesn't work correctly or doesn't work well for everyone. And I wouldn't want to mess that up, so I'd have to know what mods there were. It's just so if not, because it might be my game just won't load into it if I did that. It's like if I wanted to play Space Engineers with Captain Figaro and Mr. Grey. You know, Space Engineers, you download the mods automatically, but you have to have the mods to be able to, you know, be with them people in the game anyway. But it automatically does it. It's like if I wanted to play Scrap Mechanic, like I've done with Captain Figaro and Mr. Grey. You have to have the mods in, because if not, you don't have access to certain things. And you just can't join the game with them. Then again, I haven't seen Captain Figaro. Well, I haven't spoken to Captain Figaro for the last few weeks. Been trying to get another episode recorded, but I think Cap's almost given up on Scrap Mechanic, and I think Gregory wants to give up on Scrap Mechanic as well. It's like, seriously, I've got like 9 episodes. And you guys have both decided that you want to give up on it after me getting to 9 episodes, and they're like, what? Well, Gregory's like 5 episodes, and Captain Figaro's like 20 episodes. I'm like, great. So I have like hardly any of an episode, so it's like, how am I going to do it now? So I got to figure out how, if I'm going to continue on with Scrap Mechanic, you know, how I'm still going to do my challenge series for it. Because, like, it's a bit unfair that I start doing it after waiting for them guys to start saying, oh, we're going to start doing it, and they don't tell me. And I find out myself, and I'm like, great. And then they decided to give up. It's like, God damn it, guys. So yeah, I've got a lot of fun with having to deal with scrap mechanic at the minute. And I know I'm going over the redwoods, and I'm an idiot. No, I'm not. I'm not even near the redwoods. Redwoods are down over there. Just getting over a mountain. I should actually try and go a bit faster than this. Come on. We need to get you mostly back to base, so then I can try and start knocking you out. Or do I have to go to the pen next to the water base? Actually, do I have any of the materials back at the main base to even pen you, or do I? I'm gonna have to go to the con. I need to go to my water pen. I need to go in there, get some stuff, and then, oh god, this is gonna be annoying because I'm not sure if my freaking Quetzal can handle all the weight. Oh, frickin' A. I should have built a taming pen. I didn't build one. That's my fault. Oh dear. Well, knocking out the Megavarium is going to be pretty easy. I just need to have a taming pen for it though. So, what do? Do I knock it out back there, which might be easier, or do I knock it out of the water pen? Then again, I need to know what type of stuff I need to knock it out with. I don't have anything else. I don't have anything out like scorpions like that, so it can't get annoyed. I don't have anything like arachnids out or centipedes out. So I could drop you at the base. I'll grab my trank darts and my trank gun, my crossbow and trank arrows, and whatever narcos I've got. I could then drag you over to the water pen. That means dragging you back to then knock you out and say, if I need kibble, I've got it there. Or we go to the water pen, grab what I need for building materials, and then go back to base. I think that's going to be the easier option, but I need to land near the green obby so I can actually sit down. Well, I say sit down and get you on the ground without buggering off. That's going to be a safer option. Oh dear, come on, let's get back over it. And you know what, while we're here, let me just quickly rechange my outfit back to normal because I'm now not in the cold. And I don't want to start heating up. I don't want that on me neither. If I accidentally threw out one part of the outfit, I would have been annoyed then. Come on, make it. I'm going to go slow now. I need to go very, very slow to make it to green obby. Because I can have this sitting, well, I say sitting, if I can have this down at the green obby, I can rest up, I'll be fine. That's a slight issue. Oh dear, right. Almost there. Please say that you are just a trike or stego. Trike, good. So if it was one of the beer drinkers, it could be a problem. But it's not a beer drinker, so we're fine. There we go. Now, I know what you're like. You can easily get irritated by bugs. So I'm drinking my eye on you so you don't get irritated. There we go. At least I've got Dr. Screw as the marker for home base. Oh, right, I need to go this way, don't I? So I can get to the water. I can get to my raft. So then I can grab the pillars and the foundations I'm going to need to be able to pen this in. Like I say, if I can knock this out back at base, probably staff tame it a bit, because we do have some outs I need to try and tame as well, which I might need to look up for kibble. Finally got back to work this week, so that's good. Be making money again. Hey, congrats on getting back into work, Grim. You have more luck than what I do finding a bloody job. Oh dear, here in the UK it's just bloody terrible. Well, at least it's where I live anyway, or around where I live, because there's hardly anything job-wise. Unless you want to work in care homes or catering, it's like, nope. Been there, done that, ain't doing all that crap again. There's only so much of it you can bloody do. Just hardly anything in my area to actually do a job. That's the problem. It's not a big place either, it's just freaking small. If you try and apply for anything that's out of the area. Oh, do you have a driver's license? Nope. Oh, we don't want to know, even though I could take public transport to get there. It's because they don't want they don't want to have to rely on you just because of public transport. It's like, oh great, thanks. How about you? I know I've got a high level Fezzy, but I think to deal with the dragon or whatever, you need to have Fezzies for it, I think. Well, it used to be the meta for it before they had the whole Lost Colony type of freaking deal where you could one-tap a boss at the... Well, technically you can one-tap any of the bosses with the Lost Colony DLC, which is stupid. Oh yes, you have psychic abilities, you have psychic powers, you have all these other powers because of Lost Colony. And you can one-tap the boss. It's like, great. Well, that's not a challenge now, is it, for a boss? It's like, that's why I don't do that DLC. That's my normal home. Well, that's my beach. I need to name that beach hut. Oh dear. Beach Lagoon. Oh, something like that. I know that's a 135 Diplodocus. I've seen it enough bloody times to know what level that one is. Until it dies. Or I see it die, I'm like, no! And I'm like, oh well. Right, you, down. I've got a stock to make in here. Right, what do we have? Nothing of value. Let's throw you. Did I just throw something yellow in? I did. No, I did. How many pillars do I have? None. Okay, how about the 35 walls? And 6 of them. And there were 2, so I can actually get some movement around. Yeah, that should be enough. That's back on. But don't you need put? I don't need the pillars. I just thought pillars would be a bit more useful. Right. Good. You didn't despawn, which is freaking useful. Right, come on, you. Come on, mate. Let's take you to the main base. Let's put down some pillars and some groundwork, and then we're going to get you tamed. And make sure that you find off whether if you do somehow hit me, or part of the base building, nothing will attack and hurt you. And yes, I have to forward plan for everything like that. Oh dear, this is going to be worse news, isn't it? Yep. Right, come on. Then again, it's going to be trying to get you in, well, into a space. That's going to be the new one part. And I need to make sure nothing's in the way as well when I try and get you tamed. Other options, I could try and tame you at the main part where the smithy is. Which is... when it renders in, it's actually on that bit there. Or I put you down on that part of the beach and build something there. So as you can see, there's foundation there. I could literally just build a wall there and literally just try and get it tamed there. But I have a suspicion I'm going to need a bit of spacing for it. So what I'd like to do is actually tame you out in this open space over here. Hopefully without anything being in my bloody way. Unfortunately, I can't really get anything out of my way. Nor can I really clear anything in my way. So... can I go that way? I can, right. Can I go that way by so much? And now I'm going to get everything else in my bloody way. Like 1, 2, right, there we go. Where is that? Just out a minute. Good, right. Right, just because I know what these are like, can it go... it's not exactly the answer I wanted, but... actually, I should really have it. Well, no, I need that there, don't I? Because I need to make sure that it doesn't go and drown in the water. There we go. Right. So... and just make this look a bit better. How do you make a tame pen look better? You don't. Now someone's be like, oh, you just make a simpler one. I'm like, yeah. Not much of a challenge then. But as I don't want to be doing the whole needle in a haystack type of deal, I want to be doing something that's like, haha, I have room and space, so if I mess up, I can still get it in. So people are like, oh, but you're wasting materials. I'm like, really? Wasting materials just for something like that? I can always pick it back up, but I can always pick it back up on like what you could on, you know, back on Evolve days, you couldn't really pick anything back up once you placed it unless you used mods on PC. Consoles, you couldn't do anything about it. And when you could, it was only a 30-second timer that you had to, you know, pick anything back up afterwards. That was an annoyance. Be halfway through a bloody build and then realise you made a mistake. It was annoying. Then again, people still on PC could use a mod and still have it done without any problems. Still annoying. My eyes anyway. Right. First things first, let's get you back in here. And you as well. Right. I don't need the one and that lot, so I can grab you. I can grab you. Just throw you in there, you in there, you in there, you in there. Oh, I can't throw you in there. But I can throw you in here though, can't I? Just again. Let me grab... Yep. Grab all that you have. Apart from you. And you. I don't really need you, because you're not right. Greatest. Sort out you. And then throw all the meat that we don't really need into there in a minute, because I'm not worried about it. Hand trick. Oh, look. 2 seconds, right. And I need to throw the T-Rex egg over here. I'm not sure what kibble it needs at the minute. I'm not worried about it till it gets knocked out, then I will have a look at what kibble it will need. If I start worrying about kibble, it would be, if I'm guessing, I'm hoping it's a superior kibble. No, my luck, it's going to be bloody exceptional, isn't it? I'm hoping it's the super or superior kibble. Please. So anything more than what I have, I'm going to be annoyed because I can't really make a lot of kibbles. Right, let's throw you in that. Let's throw you there. Technically, I'm not going to really need you at the minute, but I will if I'm going to tame that other thing. So, no, arrows are down in here. Nope. Here, sorry. Let me throw you back into your thing because you've done your job. Thank you. Let's make sure you go back in your pen. Well, in your pen. Yes, let's put you back in the pen. No, I'll put you back in here. And you go there. Right. Time to tame another mega sloth. And then use kibble on it as well, so I'll have better taming rate as well. It's fine. So, it hasn't got itself glitched out, has it? No, thank goodness. Though there is a slight issue with that, the fact that there's a load of times. Doesn't help. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to grab the raft that's over here. And I do need to grab some flippers real quick because I do have something else I need to try and tame, which I think is actually pretty close by. Which I know is a pretty high level. I just forgot to grab the flippers. People are like, why do you need flippers for a sloth? It's not for the sloth, it's actually for something else. Right, so let me use... One, the raft is going to help for me to be able to shoot this. Because, obviously... Look what's around. You. I'm gonna make things. I don't feel safe actually now trying to shoot into that lot when they're all there. Thing is, as long as no one gets in my way, I'm fine. But if something does get in the way, I'm in trouble. I don't know. At least now it won't go in the water. So it can't drown. Now if it does, I do have a unicorn back over there, so I can always grab it out of the water with a unicorn. Ah, oh, what a shame. Can't get out, can ya? Try to make sure these don't get very close to me, that's the problem. Or I don't accidentally hit one of them. And if I get hit by that while they're there, they could come after it, so I'm trying to be extra careful. Come on, get knocked out. Come on. Get knocked out already. Get out. Really trying to make my job harder. Right, in the pooper. The other one should go down in a moment. Jeez, I was close, because if I accidentally hit the horns, I would have been dead. Well, not necessarily dead, I would have just been in a huge amount of trouble. Are you kidding me? That broke. It's a good thing I had a spare. Thank you. Right, so weight frail. Oh god, you ain't got a lot of weight, have you? Weight frail. This creature has a frail weight gene. Its offspring are more likely to inherit the lower of its parents' weight stat. God. Seriously? Frail weight? Right, so before I go and try and get the cable for that, I just need to make sure that this is still over where I think it is. Oh, hello Ian. What level are you? 5. You're not the thing I was looking for, but that was interesting for a moment. I actually don't see what I was looking for. I know it's around just here. I'm not going to waste my time with it. Right, so I actually don't know what kibble I need for this. Shoot. I want to guess. I also want to look it up as well. Uh-oh. She's defensive. Have to start. No! Jesus crumbs, no. I actually need to look up now what I need. Usually I actually keep a good eye on what I need for it. Oh, I checked beforehand and I can't remember can't remember which one it was supposed to be. What is it supposed to be? We know it's good for the brood mother. I just want to know what kibble it's supposed to be. Not worried about the tame. Superior kibble or bee honey? Wait, did I get superior kibble earlier? I can't remember. If I did, I'd be absolutely hilarious. Okay, so superior kibble is supposed to be good for it. Sorry. I know people are like, oh, but isn't that jib like... Most people be looking up. Played this game enough times I should bloody know, but I can't always remember. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need the raft. See, I know I need the raft for something. No, it's not like parcel sim where I make a mistake, I've got to start over. God, I might have to put a break on that parcel sim though. That challenge has got obscene. Well, that one's definitely been fixed anyway. Well, I say fixed, it's been sorted. It's not there. Let me just throw in here, actually. Don't need that. Right. I do have room in there, good. That's where my arrows were. Anyway, superior kibble. Did I say? I think I did say superior. No, I didn't say superior kibble at all. Did I? I did say superior kibble. Yay! It was the right one. Woohoo! Right, it won't take that long to tame it then. Oh dear. I did guess right. Sweet. Just do that. Goggles. Let me have a little look. There's some goggles I can find what I was looking for. Alright, so I will probably need to use some narcos for this, but hopefully not as much as what we might think I do. Right, so, you, monsieur, or madame, mademoiselle. 9 point whatever. Still doesn't seem like it's going to be a really high level though. No, it's going to gain like 59 levels. So perfect tamed. Alright, so before I do anything else, let me just do that. Let me hide. Oh no, it's because I'm in first person, that's the reason why. Let me add damp. It's not mantis because I need bug spray for mantis. Bugger off. It's not the dino I was thinking of. Okay, because I can't see them, or see what I was actually looking at beforehand. I can see I can do it this way. I'm gonna... It's because the mantas in the way, it's getting me a bit nervous, because I don't really want to deal with the mantas. There was something around here. It's not the basilsaurus, it's not the manta, there was something that was here that was actually pretty high level. Check up a little bit more. Is that it, or is that the basil? I think that's the basilsaurus over there. That is the basilsaurus. Is it possible it's moved? It's moved up. That's a meg, isn't it, up there? About to find out in a moment. See, it wasn't a meg I was seeing though. The meg's like, haha, but I've seen you. I'm like, yeah, great. It's not the Basosaurus. It's not the meg. Did they go away? It's possible they've moved. Damn it. I think they've despawned. Though I don't think they can despawn, so they must have moved somewhere. I don't think I've accidentally killed them. Yes, I'm drowning even though I'm on the surface. That makes bloody sense. Okay, well, you... Yeah, it's fine. I think that's enough kibble. Yeah. I don't even need, like... Well, if it was a max level, I'd only need 16. Got more enough. Yeah, it likes honey and it likes vegetables. Honey's the next best thing after the kibble, so that's not bad. I know about the honey part. Ooh, honey, do. Well, looks like the boss for me taming something else, which would actually be more of a shocker, considering I don't like trying to tame them. I can't tame. So I can't find it. Damn game. Let's probably put it somewhere else. So, Megatherium. Now, what one do we already have? Do we already have a male or a female? No matter what, I'm still going to need multiple ones anyway. So the Megatherium we already have is a male. Awesome. So I could technically start bringing the male and female for us. Well, I say for eggs. They don't give us eggs. They give us well, they do natural births. Just like people do. Just a natural birth. You know, it's not the egg process. Though I'm not sure if the mother has cravings. That'd be bloody hilarious. Oh, I have a food craving. I need this. Bugger off. Got to save up so I can get the new Jurassic World Evolution game. I was going to say, you might just wait for it to be on sale, because it usually comes on sale around August time, to be honest. Then again, I haven't watched the latest movie, so I don't want any spoilers from the game for the movie. Well, yeah, I don't want any spoilers of the movie from the game. Because it just ruins it. I know most people say, oh, the movie's not that great. It's like, but it still. People who've watched Jurassic Park since the first original one ever came out. I mean, back when the original came out. You know, there's more nostalgia to it than people who've watched it like, oh, you know, look at this. It's like, it's just the graphics of the game of the movie back then. Back then, it was revolutionary. Some people don't seem to have realised that, you know, time has passed since it's been out. Yeah, imagine trying to have a movie come out now these days with, you know, graphics acting like it was back then. People would be bloody shocked. Oh, they've not done it right here. Bugger off. Saying that, I've been saying it for years. They've still got to have a total of 9 movies. What have they got? 6, 7 Jurassic Park movies now? In total. They've still got another 2 to go. I think it's another 2 or 3 to go. Keep saying it. They're going to be doing 9 movies. People say, oh, they'll never get up to that many. Be like, they will. Just be like bloody Star Wars. But then Star Wars went a bit too bloody far after 9. Well, then you had to have the first 3 and then they... No, I don't. Well, the original 3 of Star Wars, fantastic. Before the first 3 actual movies, and not even seeing the other lot. I think I saw, what was it? It's supposed to be number 7. I was like, wow, it looks like a repeat of the premise of what they had for the first original 3. Oh look, bad things happened. Oh look, they're getting revenge. Oh look, they win. So you can't change the basis up of how you do the movies. Keep it to the same plot. It's like, oh look, this is always going to happen. Oh, I did. Wait. There that is. Aha. Right. Oh dear. Maybe it's just me. Now I've got to wait for this to team up now. Alright, let's have a little look in the air. What the hell are you? Is you Basil? Oh, you are Basilsaurus. You were just looking around to see what was going on. I still have 50 meg. Let's see, did they go up the water a bit more? I did remember to keep the things on me just in case, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Dolphin, what level are you? Not that I actually probably look at your levels. Yeah, level. Weak sauce. Fish. That's another Basilsaurus, which is actually a shock. Swear there was something that was high level which I saw around and I can't frickin' find it. Did it move locations? I know it could have, it's in the water. It is possible. Alright, you stay there. Let me just double check here. Level 70 mountain, not what I'm after. Oh, that's a megalodon, but I'm not after that either. Level 80, weak sauce anyway. That's just a rock, okay. It's possible it's disappeared. When I say it, I mean they disappeared, but... No, RJ, I can't find... I should say Cooter, because that's what I named it. Yes, I named it Cooter. Alright, your taming effectiveness should still be, like, level... Yep, taming effectiveness is fine. Torpor level's fine. Taming's a bit more than what the torpor level is anyway, so it's fine at the minute. Wait, are you it? Are you the thing that I was thinking of? Nope. Level 45 Basilsaurus. Not what I'm looking for. I actually can't find what I was looking for. Where is it? Has it actually disappeared on me? Wait, what are you? No. It's just a distance thing. I know you're not it, Dolphin, but... Another weak source Dolphin. I really need to find a high level one. Oh well. Looks like we're not going to find it. That's a shame. I know it's a water dino. I know I was around here last week, but that's just maybe me then. Oh, it's over. I'm overheating. Okay. It's heat free. Let's get back to the RG. RG, I mean the Megatherium. Actually, let's check. Oh, green drop. Circles. Circles could be good things. Could check around here because they could have gone over here. Well, it could have gone over this side, I should say. We'll check in a moment. Technically, if I really wanted to check, I'll take out one of my water dinos to try and see if I can find it, because they could have tried coming after me when I was moving my water tames. It's possible. And an ascended Ichthys saddle. And some materials. Yeah, we'll take them. Not what I'm after, but I'll take them. Okay, you take that. You hold on to it. Right, can I find it? No, someone's like, why aren't you watching the dino? But you don't need to. I do need to keep an eye out for this little frickin' git. Yep. Oh yeah, we do have like a 100 something. We have one of them down this way, which we did see in a stream beforehand. Alright, I need to land you around here somewhere so I can have a look to see what's in the water. Let's have a look. I don't see them. That's a level 20, that's not what I'm after. That's also a manta, which I'm not after. Don't see it. Great. I'm going to have to try and find it off camera, whatever it was. Because that's not being helpful, is it? Nope. That's not good. Oh well. Alright, well at least I've got some taming anyway. Still annoyed I can't find what I had found beforehand. Oh well. Oh dear, what a shame. Alright, so. Alright, let's get you tamed up, come on. You stay there. So you're saying you're 58% tamed. Okay, that's fine. Should really put vegetables on you, really, shouldn't I? Or berries. Just so you don't eat the kibble up. It's fine. I can worry about that afterwards. How the heck did that just spawned up there? We could be evil and say that I put a baby one up there and it just stayed up there. But yeah, it just spawned up there. Look at the parasaur. There's actually a high-level female one. They're not exactly the greatest. They can be useful when wanting to detect enemies and that lot. So technically, I still need to have one actually ticked off for the codex or the dossier in the Explore Note bit. Because as you can tell, I've got quite a few dossiers, but not a lot of them ticked off for, oh, you've tamed this, or you've tamed that, or you've got this, or you've got that, and it's like, yeah, quite a few of the dinos that I do have tamed, I don't actually have the dossier for, which is kind of weird. Because I fought some of them.
Usually found in the deepest parts of the water around the island, Ammonitena multiamicus has a strange relationship with the other creatures of the deep. It must do something beneficial for them, since every nearby sea creature defends Ammonitena when it is attacked. What this distinct symbiosis is based on, alas, I have not yet discovered. Ammonitena has also made its way into the deeper parts of many underwater caves.
Hey,
even within these
shush.
caves, the creature
Damn
will
it.
draw
It's a
attention
setting.
if assaulted, making harvesting its resource-rich shell a tricky proposition, depending on what other dangers may be lurking nearby. Like many of the untamable ocean dwellers, Ammonitena still
I don't
has
know.
enough utility
What
to
level are
be a
you?
valuable
Low
hunting
level.
target. If a tribe is willing to
Low
risk
level.
the wrath of nearby would-be
Low level.
protectors,
Well, that's
Ammonitena
not bad
bile
for
can
90,
be
to be honest.
harvested from the innards of its corpse.
Why is
This
people?
bile
Oh,
can
there's
then
that
be
around here.
worked over with
Low
other
level.
chemicals to produce powerful concoctions. The most notable
ooh,
being
weak
a
sources
mixture
around
that
here.
causes creatures to become enraged and
Weak
attack
source.
the source of the scent.
Ooh, not a bad level trike for a male. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, come on. Just waiting for you to tame. Come on. Tame up already, please. Just need you to be tamed, then I can put you into a capsule. I don't have to worry about it. Technically, I don't even need this pen up anymore now, actually, saying that. Just remove this because it's not going to frickin' escape from me. Oh no, it's on a foundation. What am I going to do? Move. It would have been annoying if it just glitched through the world then, because I'd be like, are you kidding me? It's not like a raft anyway, so it's fine. Oh look, veggies, good. Let's throw the veggies on you for now, because why not? It's not like you're going to do much with them anyway. But at least the Megatherium's going to be good. What, 179? Which, to be honest, is going to be a lot higher than the male that I've got. It's not the greatest on levels. I'd prefer that it would be like level 200, but I need like level 140 though. So it's fine. Alright, so his weight stat's not the greatest, which isn't good. Though I'm not really going to care. It's more the health. Stamina, ish. But it's more melee damage and health that I'm going to be caring about. Because as long as the health and the attack damage is pretty high, this will be fine against the the Broodmother. Because Megatheriums gain a buff against insect creatures. And obviously, the Broodmother is a giant spider. So it gains buff against them. It depends. Sometimes I can have high levels down here. So like we've got that 120. Is it? That was a 120? No. There's a 120 somewhere around here. But don't forget, I'm on Herbo Island, so they are mostly low levels. Apart from that trike, that's actually a high level. And obviously we've had our Bronto over here, which has been a high level. And I think there has been another high level Bronto, which... Yes, there's a high level female there. So they're not all low levels. They are majority of the time low levels, but you know, if I went around, kill them, let them respawn. And don't forget, we've got a Parasaur over there, so that's a pretty high level one as well. Which technically I really do need to tame. And should be taming, but I'm not. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll tame the parasol over there. I was going to do a punch, but I don't want to, just in case that decides to hit me, and then I've got to frickin' fight. But yeah, we'll probably tame the parasol up there. Yeah, next week, because I want to get this tamed, and I'd probably call it for today's stream. I was going to try and tame something else at the same time, but unfortunately, I can't find the bloody thing. So once this is tamed, we're going to put it in the capsule. Or cryopod. And I'm going to get it with the rest of the cryopod dinos back in there. And I'll have a think about what I'm going to try and get done for next week. Because if I try and finish off... Well, we've technically finished off the design for the water pen. It's not the greatest design, no, I'm not going to lie. But at least the layout for it's all done. So I can just purpose the railings around in places. And then start thinking about where I'm going to put the little finishing touches for it all. But yeah, like I said, the water pen's done. Apart from the railings. There's some different designs I want to do for it, but it's, it'll be fine. Plus, it took me forever to get built. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. We'll sort it all out. And yeah, then I could go from there. Now, unfortunately, they have changed the size of the bolts because they used to be a lot bigger and a lot wider. They've made them small now. It's like, oh, okay. Great. Oh yeah, and I'm up to level 94. I think I forgot to mention that as well. Though I've not actually learned anything new. Let me just make sure it's only that show up. Not worried about the Bob's Tall Tale stuff because I've got most of the stuff I need from that. Don't get me wrong, there are some things I would need from Bob's Tall Tales, but not a lot. So yeah, we'll do, if I unlock it, the minigun turret, but it's not going to make any difference for me because it doesn't help. Mosasaur Sour could try and go for, but I need to find a high level Mosasaur, though that's quite a bit of material for it. Look at that, 1,200 freaking ingots for a saddle. You know, I might be more lucky to find a saddle in a drop, like I did the Quetzal platform saddle. You know, I even find a Pleasy platform saddle. I think I had to build the Bronto one. Well, I found it as one of the two. But most of the saddles I've actually got, it's got a huge list of them. Have all been in the saddle thing, so it's like, I don't need to worry about it. Right, 2 more bites and you're going to be done. You'll be tamed and I can get you into your thing and you'll be perfect thing. Will you get off them? You weird freaking thing. Yeah. So yeah. At least that means that's tamed up and sorted. Technically I should really go for another freaking dungeon. Well, I could go for another dungeon, but that means going to the redwoods for it. And I need to set up for it first before I do that. And I've got to finish off the other setups for the other places that I've got. Well, the artifacts for. So we've got one place which is fully done, almost-ish. It's more done on the bottom than at the top anyway. That's why I do most of my taming for my saber tooth for the minute anyway. Because it's easier. I can go through there and get back out. Usually come out with another artifact. I'm like, why do I keep getting the artifacts? I don't need it. Come on. Agratharium. The sooner you're tamed up, the better. Then I'm making done. At least by using kibble, they do tame up a lot quicker. Yeah, it does take a bit of time, don't get me wrong. Kibble's still a good thing to tame dinos. I'm still trying to figure out what do I need to really tame next. Technically, I need to find 2 high-level ones at the Megatherium. Don't get me wrong. You know, the female we're taming and the male that we've tamed before aren't bad levels. But the male obviously lost quite a few levels from its taming effectiveness because I used only veggies and honey. So technically the male might have been a lot higher than what it is if I'd done a perfect tame for it with kibble. Like the female, she's going to be a perfect tame, but, you know, kind of low-ish on the level. So she's going to tame up pretty nicely. 59 levels, I can't scoff at that. Perfectly tamed. Though taming effectiveness is like 99.4. It's like, goddamn, every time you take a bite, you seem to lose at least a 0.1% taming effectiveness. Yet before, it's supposed to be that it didn't lose any taming effectiveness, which is weird. Why they changed that on Ascended from Evolved is just stupid. It's like use kibble. That's 100% perfect tame. Now, I could be wrong. I may have changed it over at some point, but it didn't used to lose taming effectiveness because it was kibble. Kibble's supposed to be a perfect tame, not that it loses taming effectiveness. Right, one more bite and this kibble's going to have tamed it. And now we've got something going on outside. That's great news. Oh look, our clocks have finally gone forward by an hour in the UK. Oh, there's some people are like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah. Well, technically, the time would be now in the UK, or would have been like 1:30, but it's like now 2:30. It's like, great, time skipped. It's already gone forward in an hour because I start streaming around about what, 11:30. It's like, yeah, there's no way I've like streamed for 3 hours almost. I've streamed for 2 hours. I know that for a fact. Yay, so the clocks have moved forward in the UK by an hour. Ah, great. Right, come on you. Tame already. Technically, I should probably just go and tame something else, or I'll just go do another dungeon. Technically, I do need revenge for the other dungeon, though. I haven't got to think... I do have some materials to set up a place for the redwoods, but I just need to make sure it's safe to get, so that's the problem. I don't know. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. You done taming? Be done taming! Please. Please be done taming. Come on. Hide that. Oh, you hit it. Oh, no, 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 no. Right, come on, how much more food do you need? You're almost, God, my eyesight's playing up. I can't see them bloody numbers. To me, these numbers look really small. So it's about 70%. Wow. The hunger's almost, there's less than 70 now. Hey. Sweet. Tamed. Neutral. Stop following. Get into your tripod. Haha! It's going to help me take... Well, it helps me level them up by keeping them in the tripod anyway, because when they're in the base and I get some building done, they gain all the experience from it all. Like these guys outside are... They're technically just there to make sure I get some eggs. Though the Dickus just don't really get eggs and even... No, Yankees do. The Dickus don't. Don't need you. Bloody stone. Right, Megatherium. So we have a female. We have a male. Pretty happy with the female level. Male, not as impressed. Health for the male, 6,000. Female, that's the point we didn't check, 4,000. So she didn't gain much on the HP. Melee damage for the male, 272. Female, 289. So it went up a bit more for the female. And it's good it actually went up. Stamina, I'm not really too worried about, though. The female stamina is a bit higher. Weight. Even though the female has a frail weight, she actually has more weight than the male does. Oxygen, female has better. Hunger levels. Female's only a little bit higher on than the male compared. But it's kind of weird that the male has more of a health stat than the female does. Yeah, 6,250 compared to 4,292. Yeah, great. That's going to be a fun frickin' one then, so I've got to try and deal with frickin' health. Painful. Right. Like I say, I like to have tamed something else, but unfortunately I couldn't find that something else because it decided to do a bloody runner. Let's just transfer one piece there. Good. Can I have the other pieces ready for a bit of time? Right. So, tamed what I needed to tame today, which was the Megatherium. So I only able to get one of the jobs. Well, we were able to get 2 jobs done. So we got the Megatherium tamed done. We got the water pen done. I've still got a sign for saying start the water pen. So I did get it done. It has been completed to a degree. And like I say, all I need to do for the water pen is put some railings up. And then I can start putting some of the excess, or I say excess, other parts of the building that I want up. I'm still trying to figure out how I fully want the design to look. But at least I've got it kind of sorted and done-ish. So, yay me. Right, let's not worry about the exit a minute. Just go, just go, just go. Get out of there. Right. So yeah, like I say, Megatherium tamed. So, that's ticked. Let's go over to the water pen. Yeah, text size was always too small for me to play on this on console, fair on. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree, that's probably better on PC, but you got people who can use, well, for console players, if they're playing this, even on the Ascended, they can still use a slight admin command, so, you know, the whole fog and that lot, you can remove. You know, light shafts, bloom quality, ground clearance. You just use it's not the tab bar, but it's something else. You just bring it up, type in something, and then you can just change the quality of the controls, or the game for yourself. So you can get rid of this bloom from the light, or the sun. You know, and you could gamma command it. It's a bit annoying. You can't do it on console, but you can on PC. And it's kind of annoying, you know, when it was Ark Survival was evolved, we're not going to put in crossplay because there's no point, you know, there's disadvantages. Comes to us and, oh, we're going to put in crossplay. And yet, people on PC still have more admin controls than what a console player does. You know, it's like you can remove the fog. Console players can't. So if you were doing something like PvP, no offense, console player's gonna PC player's gonna beat a console player hands down, because a PC player can remove the fog, remove the ground clutter, change their settings a lot more than what a console player can, so they can remove all the greenery from the trees and easily outwin anyone. But most people usually won't use that, but people who want to be cheeky and sneaky and cheat and everything else are, no offense to them, on PC. Not going to say console players can't do that, but it's more known for PC players. And so we go, oh, you're just a console player, saying that, like, I'm not just a console player, I'm a console player and a PC player. I don't play this on PC, I did Evolved, but I'm not paying for a frickin' Ascended. Hell no. Not when I already had it on frickin'... Not when I already had Evolved on console and PC. You know, make me pay for once on both of the systems, maybe fine, but not for a frickin' same game, but with just a name change. I'm not paying. That's why it was free on console ages ago, and that's why I've been doing the series on it. It's like, haha. Though this version of the game is actually more buggy than the Evolved version, which is weird. Don't get me wrong, they have fixed a few things. But then the thing they've mostly improved is, oh, we made it look better. Yeah, great. The water moves a bit better than what it did on Evolved. Oh, look, you can splash in the water and you actually get the splash type of deals. Okay. Anything else? Oh, you can crossplay. Right. What do you frickin' do? Anyway, right. So. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, I did stop playing Evolved after a certain point because it just got annoying. Oh dear. Anyway. So yeah, like I say, we've got this base mostly done. Yes, I've got a few railings to put in on this side, which I am going to do off camera. I'm not going to make you guys sit for me, put railing up around here. And I'm going to put railing also around the bottom of here. So it look a little bit better. And yeah, I think I'll mess around with a few things like putting some metal walls in some places. Make it look a bit more like it's a natural place. I've got to figure it out. I'm not 100% certain how I want it to look. And yes, I did get some plants put in because I was just like bored. One day I was like, oh, I'll just put a few in. I need to figure things out at the same time. So yeah. So my raft is over there, as you can see, in the rocks. Just over there. See, it's just there. It's just there. It's not hiding. Though it looks like it's hiding from here. Yeah, so I've got some materials, as you guys know, that's in there. So I'm going to make some of these railings and go around and just put them down. I'm not going to make it sit for me to do all railings. The layout for how each floor is and where the stairs are, I think are right. And in the right position and place. I might at some point, like I said, during me placing these, I might change some of these into glass wedges instead. So that if I need to look actually down, I can actually see what dino is actually underneath me. Though technically I could just look down and just see the names anyway. Or I could just go down the floor and be like, oh, that's where it is. But yeah, I've still got to fix that one thing. I say one thing. I've still got to fix. So I can't say it until I show it. I know I mentioned it anyway, but I've still got to put in 2 stone slopes because there's only 2 I haven't put in yet. So yeah, once that's done, technically all this base is actually finally finished. But yeah, apart from that, I think I did a pretty bloody good job with this place. Well, I'm happy with it anyway. At least my water dinosaurs are over here. Technically, I do need to get some feeding troughs, so I might have to go out and then actually get them. And then I could put them in place. Be like, yay, feeding troughs for my dinos. Done. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to try and get the rest of this place sorted out off camera because I don't want you guys to sit through and watch me do that. Yeah. I think it'll be even worse. Oh, it's too small. But you can apparently change the size of the text, but it just doesn't seem to bloody work. Not gonna lie, it doesn't seem to bloody work. Don't get wrong, they've sorted out the inventory. You know, readings a bit more, because they've actually increased the size of it. But if I went over to here, and I go to something like that, I can read that. If I went over to here, no, oh, where is it? Sometimes you'll be looking at something, and it won't place it the way it's placing it. It'll place it that way, but into here, and it's annoying. Is it when I'm looking at something like building stuff? It's not going to do it now because I'm fucking live streaming it. That's what it is. It's like, no, we're not going to do it when you're live streaming, but we'll do it when you're not streaming it. Yeah, sometimes I'll just put it all the way off the camera. It's like, why? I know we've had it on streams before, but I've never really had a go at it. But yeah, they made this text a bit more easy to read. So before you just couldn't hardly read it. Which is weird. That text is more readable than these numbers. Now, I can even read that number better than I can read this number. It's like, why? Fix it, wildcards. Though technically I should blame Snell Games because they're the ones who have been bloody idiots. Anyway. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get some work done off camera. Literally just finished the railings off for this part. And I'm going to mess around with a bit of designs. I'm going to put things around. I might put railing. I say railings. I already said railings. I mean pillars on this corner. Maybe these two corners on all of them, so it makes it look a bit better. I'm going to think about the inside. I might just do it where it's a metal wall and then slopes, and let's just cover this with metal itself, which for underneath is going to look a bit weird, but that means I'll just bring that up to here, which means we've only got these bits filled with glass. So I might just make it, this is all glass, these containers might be hidden underneath here, and so it's a bit better. So it's literally just stuff. All glass walkway there. That'll be out of the way. I'll probably have like the water taps hanging out the wall or somewhere, so I could just drink water. Because obviously having plants here is not going to be exactly the greatest thing to do. But I can always look underneath to see what dinosaurs are underneath if there was one. Like mouth hole, though technically mouth hole you can't really see unless you really crouch down. You can make out mouth hole. Ish. See, let's put mouth holes back though. It's not the greatest way of seeing. Even with goggles, you can't really see mouth hole that well. Maybe a bit better. Might be the light in them. Could definitely see them underwater like that though, compared to that. Anyway, I'm rambling now. My brain's just dying on me, and I want to get something to eat and sort myself out. So yeah, like I say, I'll sort out little bits here and there for this place, make it look a little bit better. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream or video, or depending on how you want to look at it, VOD, as some might say now these days. Oh, it's a VOD because you've now finished the stream. Still a bloody stream. Save there anyway as well. But like I say, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, please do hit that like button. If you haven't already, but to keep coming back for more of the content that's on this channel, please do subscribe. Obviously, I'd like to know what I'm streaming throughout the rest of the week, and check the community post. I will update that on a Tuesday if I change the schedule. If the schedule does not change, whatever the last schedule was, is what I'll be streaming. Though I might be putting Past Sim on a bit of a break because I've had to do that challenge of no mistakes, which is now irritating the hell out of me. I might just put on a break for a moment and do something else. What it'll be, I have no idea. But yeah, if I do change the schedule, like I say, it's on a Tuesday. The latest I'll update the change for. If you do have any questions or comments about what I'm building or what I've been doing, please do put them down in the comment section down below or in the live stream, even if I'm streaming something else. Obviously, thank you to Grim for being here with us today. GG's. Oh, certainly will be GG's. But yeah, like I say, hopefully you guys enjoy what I've done. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your day, your week, your month, year, special event, special occasion, whatever else going in life, guys. Obviously, for here in the UK, as of today, of the stream, the time went ahead an hour. So instead of being like, what? It would have actually hit 3 PM in a bit, but it's now going to... No, it would almost hit 2 PM in a bit, but it's now going to hit 3 PM. AM. I'm getting my time scales wrong. It would have hit 2 AM in about 11 minutes, but it's going to hit 3 AM because obviously we've gone ahead an hour. Daylight savings and all that lot. Great fun. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you get off and enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully you'll have a good one. Hopefully you enjoy yourselves. And hopefully I'll see you all next one. Toodle, guys. Bye and enjoy.